On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Curator.
A person whose job is to manage the objects or artworks in a museum, art gallery, etc.
Examples:
Curator of a library. Interim curator. The museum curator conserved the ancient manuscripts.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Burnout.
The state of being exceedingly exhausted or unwell, either physically or mentally, as a result of overworking.
Examples:
Burnout syndrome. Mental burnout. He suffered from job burnout because of hard work.
Identical.
Being the exact same one.
Examples:
Pair of identical twins. An identical equation. Infant formulas are nutritionally almost identical to a mother's breast milk.
Twin.
Either of two children born at the same time from the same mother.
Examples:
A twin lens camera. A twin room. Its twin brothers are difficult to tell apart except for their parents.
Overwhelm.
To defeat someone or something by using a great deal of force, to have a strong emotional effect on somebody.
Examples:
He was overwhelmed with gratitude. Overwhelm opponents by numbers. Too much variety may overwhelm and confuse viewers.
Exhausted.
Extremely tired.
Examples:
The exhausted food sources. Exhausted parents. The exhausted runner fell to the ground and gasped.
Nevertheless.
In spite of that, yet.
Examples:
Keep working nevertheless. Nevertheless, she persevered. She was tired and hungry, but nevertheless, she persevered.
Dive.
To jump into the water with your head and arms going in first, or to move down to a deeper level underwater.
Examples:
Dive into anime communities. Dive off a cliff. The sperm whale can dive to 1,000 meters.
Unlock.
To open something, such as a door, window, etc., usually using a key.
Examples:
Unlock a door with a key. Unlock value. The customs officer required the traveler to unlock his suitcase.
Cycle.
An interval during which a recurring sequence of events occurs, a bicycle or motorcycle.
Examples:
The cycle of the seasons. Go to the workplace by cycle. The food chain causes a material cycle.
Inspiration.
Something that motivates or encourages someone to create or achieve something, or a feeling of excitement or creativity.
Examples:
Source of inspiration. Get inspiration from nature. He found inspiration in the works of his favorite authors.
Conduct.
To organize and carry out a particular activity.
Examples:
Conduct a background check. Conduct research. Police will conduct random breath testing for drunk driving.
Abdominal.
Of or relating to the part of the body that contains the stomach, intestines, and other organs.
Examples:
An abdominal operation. Abdominal muscles. He felt a sharp pain in his abdominal area.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Induce.
To persuade someone to do something, to cause to act in a specific manner.
Examples:
Induce a crisis. Induce him to see a doctor. The lack of sleep induces both physical and psychological diseases.
Relax.
To become or cause someone to become less active or tense and calmer.
Examples:
Relax a series of muscles. Relax at home. The rules were relaxed after the new executive arrived.
Physiological.
Relating to the normal functioning of living organisms and their organs and systems, concerning the physical or biochemical processes and activities that occur within the body.
Examples:
Physiological response. Physiological activity. The doctor explained the various physiological changes that occur during pregnancy.
Symptom.
Any sensation or change in body or mind that is experienced by a patient and is associated with a particular disease.
Examples:
Symptoms of low testosterone. Neurotic symptoms. The patient displays a symptom of a side effect.
Conductor.
Someone who leads the performance of musicians or a piece of music. In physics, an object, substance, or material that readily allows the flow of electricity, heat, etc.
Examples:
conductor directing a symphony, oxide conductor. Diamonds are employed as thermal conductors as well.
Emotion:
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
control my emotion, afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Unstage:
Onto or on a stage in a theater, in front of an audience.
Examples:
appeared on stage, walk on stage. He performed his magic trick on stage, leaving the audience in awe.
Stack:
A pile of something arranged or laid one on top of another, a large tall chimney through which combustion gases and smoke can be evacuated.
Examples:
high stack, a large stack of paper. The earthquake caused a stack of lumber to crumble noisily.
Peer:
a person who has the same age, status, or ability.
Examples:
peer group, peer review. Among young people, peer pressure can be pretty influential.
Deny:
to state that one refuses to admit the existence or truth of something.
Examples:
adamantly deny killing, deny the allegations. He is still denying stealing the money from the cash register.
Manifest:
to show something such as feeling, attitude, quality, etc., clearly through signs or actions.
Examples:
manifest as the word, manifest displeasure. The Prime Minister manifested his regret for his neighbors.
Definition:
a concise explanation of the meaning of a word, phrase, or symbol.
Examples:
a precise definition, the definition of a word. Parallel lines are, by definition, lines on the same plane that never cross.
Component:
one of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples:
key component, spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Origin:
the first existence or beginning of something.
Examples:
origin of all humankind, a manuscript of uncertain origin. There are various hypotheses concerning the origin of life.
Inclusive:
including much or everything, and especially including stated limits, not excluding any of the people, things, ideas, etc. involved in something.
Examples:
a fully inclusive price, Inclusive education. The university has established a capacity for each nationality as part of its inclusive policy.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Personalize.
To make something or an experience specific to an individual or group, often through adding personal details or tailoring it to their preferences or needs. To add personal details or information to something.
Examples:
personalize social media profile. Personalize my workspace. I like to personalize my phone case with a picture of my dog.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Accomplishment.
The successful completion of a task or goal, an ability that has been acquired by training.
Examples:
proud of his accomplishments. The accomplishment of a social goal. Graduating from college was a major accomplishment for her.
Exhaustion.
The state of being extremely tired and lacking energy or strength.
Examples:
exhaustion of energy. Emotional exhaustion. The long work hours were taking a toll on her mental exhaustion.
Broad.
Very wide, general.
Examples:
attract broad attention. A broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Ongoing.
Continuing to exist or develop, or currently happening.
Examples.
Still ongoing. Ongoing support. The new Prime Minister has vowed to take measures against the ongoing economic crisis.
Cease.
To stop an action or event.
Examples.
Cease to exist. Cease drinking. The company decided to cease production of the product.
Formula.
A group of symbols, letters, or numbers that represent a rule, law, or mathematical statement.
Examples.
Structural formula. A binomial formula. The teacher told the students to memorize the math formula.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples.
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Stressor.
Something that causes stress or emotional tension.
Examples.
Stressor event. Stressor management. The deadline for the project was a major stressor for the team.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples.
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences. An expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples.
Economic threat. Environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Largely.
Virtually entirely, to a large degree.
Examples.
Largely accepted. Largely mitigate the issue. Nevada is largely a desert state.
Evolutionary.
Relating to or denoting how living things develop or change from earlier forms.
Examples.
Ecology and evolutionary biology. The evolutionary process. Evolutionary algorithms can find ways to optimize that humans do not anticipate.
Flee.
To leave by running away, especially out of fear or danger.
Examples.
Flee their homes. Flee abroad. It is a basic instinct to flee from a dangerous situation.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
the intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Chase.
To pursue something or someone, to catch or capture them. To go after something vigorously or with determination. Noun, a pursuit or a hunt, a narrow groove or channel cut into a surface, often used for decorative purposes.
Examples:
chase a dream. Wild goose chase. The police officer chased the suspect through the crowded streets until they finally caught him.
Savanna.
A mixed forest and grassland ecosystem where the trees are far enough apart that the canopy doesn't close.
Examples:
savanna region. Tropical savanna. The birds live in tropical forests, savannas, and arid semi-desert environments.
Adrenaline.
A substance secreted by the adrenal medulla in response to stress, which makes the heart beat faster and prepares the body to react to danger.
Examples:
adrenaline receptor. Adrenaline addiction. The band has released a lot of adrenaline-pumping rock music.
Cortisol.
A hormone produced by the adrenal gland that is involved in regulating the body's metabolism, immune system, and blood pressure.
Examples:
cortisol stress. Excessive cortisol. Cortisol levels in the body are often elevated during times of stress.
Digestion.
The process of breaking down food in the body into smaller, more usable components, typically involving enzymes and other bodily processes. The process of assimilating, understanding, or absorbing information or ideas.
Examples:
poor digestion. Impaired digestion. Overeating can lead to discomfort and slower digestion.
Immune.
Protected against a particular disease or toxin due to the presence of specific antibodies or sensitized white blood cells.
Examples:
immune from criminal prosecution. The cell of the immune system. The vaccination does not necessarily make you completely immune.
Hormone.
A chemical substance made by organs that encourages or influences the development, growth, sex, etc. of an animal and is carried around the body in the blood.
Examples:
hormone secretion. Female hormone. The doctor diagnosed me with a hormone disorder.
Cognition.
The psychological process of perception and learning and reasoning, the mental action or process by which knowledge and understanding are developed in the mind.
Examples:
social cognition, cognition disorder. The professor focused on the research of infant cognition.
Stake.
A share or financial investment in something such as a business, a wooden or metal post set up to mark something.
Examples:
execution by burning at a stake, by the company's stake. The stake of the company is too high nowadays.
Alas.
Also exclamation, an expression of grief, condolence, or regret that is used to acknowledge a situation or outcome that is unfortunate or disappointing.
Examples:
alas, we did not win the game. Alas, I cannot attend the party. Alas, I realized I had left my keys at home and couldn't enter the building.
Commute.
To regularly travel a particular journey, especially between one's home and place of work. Noun, a regular journey of some distance to and from your place of work.
Examples:
commute to work, daily commute. He had to commute 2 hours each way to get to work.
Classic.
Judged or deserving to be regarded as one of the best or most important of its kind over a period of time, of a well-known type.
Examples:
a classic experiment, Chinese classic literature. He displayed the classic symptoms of depression.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Grateful.
Feeling or showing an appreciation of kindness, thankful.
Examples:
a grateful breeze. Put a grateful expression. She was grateful for the help he provided.
Chronic.
Being long-lasting and recurrent or characterized by long suffering, habitual.
Examples:
risk of chronic disease. Chronic alcohol consumption. Chronic hyperglycemia is a trigger for a variety of serious diseases.
Concrete.
Existing in a physical or material form rather than an abstract one, based on facts rather than ideas or guesses, made of or covered with cement.
Examples:
a concrete noun. Concrete examples. The president asked for a more concrete plan.
Grumpy.
Easily annoyed or irritable, inclined to complain or show dissatisfaction, often in an ill-tempered way.
Examples:
grumpy cat. Grumpy mood. The grumpy older man snapped at the children for playing too loudly.
Cranky.
Easily irritated or annoyed, bad-tempered, in a state of discomfort or pain, often resulting in irritability or moodiness.
Examples:
Cranky mood. Cranky toddler. I feel cranky today. Please forgive me if I seem irritable.
Jerk.
To make a sudden, sharp movement or cause something to do this.
Examples:
Jerk her head back. Jerk the rope. The driver suddenly jerked the steering wheel to the left to avoid hitting the deer.
Jack.
A mechanical device used for lifting or supporting heavy objects.
Examples:
A jack of all trades. A line and jack. He used a jack to lift the car to change the tire.
Driveway.
A private road leading from a street or road to a house or garage, typically providing access for vehicles.
Examples:
Long driveway. Snow-covered driveway. I accidentally backed into my wife's car while backing out of the driveway this morning.
Tense.
Unable to relax because of being nervous or worried, stretched tight or rigid.
Examples:
Tense atmosphere. Have a tense face. This story makes me tense.
Breath.
The air that is taken into and expelled from your lungs. The process of taking into and expelling air from your lungs.
Examples:
Hold your breath. Breath of wind. He bated his breath when talking about this affair.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples:
Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries. Relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Overlap.
To partially cover something by going beyond its edge.
Examples:
Overlap one another. Overlap in many areas. There was no overlap between their proposals.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
The Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Anxiety.
A feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something that is happening or might happen in the future.
Examples:
Diagnosis of anxiety disorder. Anxiety for knowledge. She waited for her daughter with anxiety.
Grief.
A very great sadness, especially when somebody dies.
Examples:
Have grief and sorrow. A lot of grief. Each person has a unique grief experience.
Rage.
A strong feeling of anger or violence.
Examples:
Uncontrollable rage. Fall into a rage. She was filled with a burning rage at the injustice she had witnessed.
Repress.
To restrain or control by force, to suppress feelings or memories.
Examples:
Cannot repress laughter. Repress gene expression. He repressed the memories of his traumatic childhood.
Layperson.
A person who is not trained or skilled in a specific profession or field, a non-expert or amateur.
Examples:
Layperson perspective. In layperson's terms. The instructions should be clear enough for the layperson to understand.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Fantasy.
A fiction with a large amount of imagination in it, a pleasant situation that you imagine, but that is unlikely to happen.
Examples:
Fantasy novel. Confuse fantasy with reality. Composition by artificial intelligence is no longer a fantasy.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand. Overwhelming. Very great or intense, so powerful that you cannot fight or react against it.
Examples:
Overwhelming majority. An overwhelming victory. He has shown signs of uneasiness and overwhelming worry.
Trap.
A piece of equipment or hole for catching animals or people. Verb, to catch animals or people and prevent them from escaping.
Examples:
Set a trap. Trap an animal. The enemy fell right into the trap.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples:
Therapy for a patient. Field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Emergency.
A sudden unforeseen crisis usually involving danger that requires immediate action.
Examples:
Emergency action. Acute emergency. The president declared a state of emergency.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Compassion.
A strong feeling of sympathy and sadness for another suffering or bad luck.
Examples:
Feel compassion for the poor. Have compassion toward the accident. His infinite love and compassion for everyone never weary.
Unreasonable.
Not fair, sensible, or likely to be true.
Examples:
Unreasonable demand. An unreasonable amount of money. It would be unreasonable for me to expect you to work overtime without any extra compensation.
Barrier.
A fence or other obstruction that makes it hard to move or get in, any condition that makes it difficult to make progress or to achieve an objective.
Examples:
Cost barrier. Information barrier. The police placed a barrier across the street to halt traffic.
Uncomfortable.
Providing or feeling physical discomfort or slight pain.
Examples:
An uncomfortable silence. With an uncomfortable face. His abusive words made me uncomfortable.
Tunnel.
An underground or underwater passage, typically for trains or cars.
Examples:
Tunnel construction work. Tunnel disease. The workers had to dig through solid rock to create the vehicular tunnel allowing the cars to pass through the mountain.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples:
Internal organs. The internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
Explicit.
Stated clearly and in detail, leaving no room for confusion or doubt.
Examples:
Explicit content. Explicit instructions. The movie had an explicit sex scene that some viewers might find offensive.
Cave.
A large hole in the side of a hill, cliff, mountain, or under the ground.
Examples:
Domiciliary caves. The mouth of the cave. Bats reside in sheltered caves.
Bat.
A nocturnal animal with wings that flies and feeds at night, similar to a mouse, a piece of wood with a handle used for hitting the ball in sports including baseball, cricket, and table tennis.
Examples:
Bat cave. Bat an eye. The cave was a habitat for bats.
Poison.
A substance that can cause illness, injury, or death when ingested, inhaled, or absorbed through the skin, something harmful, malicious, or toxic, the act of damaging or ruining a relationship. Verb, to introduce a substance into something or someone harmful and potentially deadly.
Examples:
Poison ivy. Poison bilateral relations. The plant's leaves contain a deadly poison that can cause hallucinations and seizures.
Sensation.
A feeling associated with stimulation of a sense organ or with a specific body condition, a general feeling of interest and excitement.
Examples:
Cause a widespread sensation. Taste sensation. If you apply this ointment, you may feel a mild burning sensation.
Gentle.
Having or showing a kindly or tender nature, soft and mild.
Examples:
In a gentle voice. Gentle downward slope. Her gentle manner relaxed everyone there.
Intense.
especially of a feeling, very strong, extremely sharp or severe.
Examples:
intense heat, develop intense itching. That statement by the Prime Minister drew intense international criticism.
Negative:
having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples:
have a negative effect, a negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Confront:
to face, meet or deal with a problem or difficult situation or person.
Examples:
confront a global warming, confront the issue. He finally decided to confront problems directly.
Predator:
an animal whose natural behavior is to prey on others.
Examples:
apex predator, sexual predators. The native South American animals were in danger because of the predator's arrival.
Supervisor:
a person who oversees or directs the work of others.
Examples:
supervisor of elections, immediate supervisor. I have to check with my supervisor before making any changes.
Mammalian:
of or relating to mammals, a class of warm-blooded vertebrate animals that typically nurse their young and have hair or fur on their skin, characterized by mammalian qualities, such as nurturing and protective behavior.
Examples:
mammalian embryo, mammalian evolution. Mammalian milk is known to be rich in protein and essential vitamins.
Adjust:
to make a minor modification to something to make it more suited for a new set of conditions or to make it function better.
Examples:
adjust a schedule, adjust the rearview mirror. You have to adjust your contents to the age of the audience.
Accommodate:
to provide someone with a place to live or to be stored in, to make fit for or to change to suit a new purpose.
Examples:
accommodate a person with money, accommodate these needs. This large SUV accommodates 8 people.
Suit:
a set of clothes that are made from the same material, a claim or complaint that a person or organization can file in court against another party. Verb, to be fit or acceptable for.
Examples:
suit and tie restaurant, suit at law. 6 suits are awaiting trial or verdict.
Consult:
to seek or get advice or information from a person, book, or other source having special knowledge on a particular subject.
Examples:
regularly consult with a doctor, consult my wallet. Always consult a lawyer before launching a business.
Gigantic.
Extremely large.
Examples:
Gigantic proportions. Gigantic monsters. He was so hungry from the long journey that he had a gigantic appetite.
Corporation.
A large company or group of companies that are controlled together by law as a single unit.
Examples:
A public corporation. Corporation assets. 4 companies were amalgamated into a single corporation.
Incorporate.
To include something as a part of a larger entity.
Examples:
Incorporate the current trends. Incorporate technology into daily life. We will attempt to incorporate some of your suggestions into our future strategy.
Acknowledge.
To accept or admit the existence, reality, or truth of something. To accept that someone or something has a particular authority or quality. To express obligation, thanks, or gratitude for someone's help, commitment, etc.
Examples:
Acknowledge the deed. Acknowledge his help. He never acknowledged his fault.
Promote.
To encourage or persuade people to like, buy, use, do, or support something, to raise someone to a higher position or rank.
Examples:
Promote a better relationship. Promote bad behavior. The government should do more to promote sustainable agribusiness.
Supervise.
To watch over and direct someone or something, especially in a position of responsibility.
Examples:
Supervise entrance test takers. Supervise team activity. She was asked to supervise the construction project.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples:
A bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Optimistic.
Hoping or expecting that good thing will happen or something will be successful.
Examples:
He is optimistic. Optimistic outlook. Most executives were optimistic about future business conditions.
Industrial.
Of or relating to or resulting from industry.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Industrial alcohol. Industrial design has become more focused on human nature aspect than ever before.
Patriarchal.
Relating to or characteristic of a society or system in which men hold the dominant roles and positions of power, male-dominated.
Examples:
Patriarchal society. Patriarchal government. The patriarchal system that many societies have is outdated and unfair to women.
Rabid.
Characterized by extreme or fanatical enthusiasm or devotion, having or showing symptoms of rabies, a viral disease that affects the nervous system of mammals and can cause violent and aggressive behavior.
Examples:
Rabid anti-vaxxer, rabid supporter. The fans became rabid when their team scored the winning goal.
Individualism.
The habit or principle of being independent and self-reliant.
Examples:
Rampant individualism. Nation of individualism. An ethic of individualism encourages people to make choices based on their values and beliefs rather than the values and beliefs of the group or society.
Mindset.
The established set of attitudes or fixed ideas held by someone.
Examples:
Flexible mindset. The mindset in an education system. Countries whose goal is economic development often focus on fostering an entrepreneurial mindset in each individual.
Toxic.
Of or relating to or caused by a poison, poisonous.
Examples:
Toxic molecule. Exposure to toxic chemicals. This chemical compound is 1,000-fold more toxic.
Bubble.
A thin, round, and often transparent mass of gas that is surrounded by a thin layer of liquid. A state of economic or social prosperity that is unsustainable and eventually collapses.
Examples:
Bubble in the champagne glass. Economic bubble. Many people worry that the current real estate market is a bubble that could burst soon.
Well-being.
The state of being happy and healthy and prosperous.
Examples:
The well-being of a nation. A sense of well-being. We are responsible for the care and well-being of all our employees.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Oscillate.
To swing or move back and forth like a pendulum or a wave, to fluctuate or alternate between 2 points or states, to hesitate or be indecisive.
Examples:
Oscillate back and forth. Oscillate between joy and anger. The fan in the room oscillates, making the airflow more evenly.
Autonomy.
The right of an organization, country, or region to govern itself independently.
Examples:
Regional autonomy. Establish autonomy. Demonstrators strongly demanded immediate autonomy for their country.
Yell.
To shout in a sudden and loud way.
Examples:
Yell for help. Yell as loud as we can. When I asked my father for more money, he became furious and yelled at me.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Grit.
Very small pieces of stone or sand, mental toughness and determination or perseverance in the face of challenges or obstacles.
Examples:
Grit determination. Grit washer. She has a lot of grit and determination to succeed.
Discipline.
The practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior, using and punishments if these are broken, a region of activity, knowledge, or influence.
Examples:
Break discipline. Rigid discipline. He quickly learned the military discipline.
Perseverance.
Steadfastness in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success.
Examples:
Unwavering perseverance. Dogged perseverance. Despite facing numerous setbacks and obstacles, his perseverance and determination led him to success.
Baseline.
A starting point or minimum for comparing facts, the backline bounding each end of a tennis or handball court.
Examples:
Baseline budget. Establish a baseline. The products they sell are the baseline for performance in the industry.
Societal.
Relating to society or social relationships.
Examples:
Societal norms. Societal expectations. The societal pressure to conform is strong in this community.
Isolate.
To physically or socially separate someone or something from other people or things.
Examples:
Isolate a compound. Isolate a patient. You should not isolate them from the community.
Independence.
Freedom from another's or others' control or influence.
Examples:
Financial independence. Independence ceremony. There is nothing more valuable than independence and freedom.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
Unsatisfied desire. Fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic, global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Administer.
To oversee and control the operation or arrangement of something.
Examples:
Administer justice. Administer the funds. After the accident, 3 governmental bodies administer the company.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between 2 job offers.
Permit.
To allow for something to happen or be done. Noun, the act of giving a formal, usually written, authorization.
Examples:
Permit application. Work permit. The teacher will not permit any students to leave the classroom early.
Cherish.
To hold someone or something dear, to feel or show affection for someone or something.
Examples:
Cherish a stuffed animal. Cherish relationships. She cherished the memories of her childhood.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Pummel.
To strike or beat repeatedly with fists or heavy objects. To attack someone physically or verbally with intense force and persistence.
Examples:
Pummel with fists. Pummel with questions. The boxer pummeled his opponent with a series of hard punches.
Surround.
To be all around something or somebody.
Examples:
Surround a town. A stone wall surrounds the palace. On 3 sides, mountains surround the settlement.
Deserve.
To be worthy of or entitled to something, especially something good or valuable.
Examples:
Deserve respect. Deserve this prize. The employee deserved the promotion for their hard work and dedication.
Educated.
Having received a high standard of education.
Examples:
Educated adult. Educated speech. Excellent speech is a characteristic of an educated man.
Illuminating.
Making something clear or easy to understand, providing light.
Examples:
Illuminating light. An illuminating answer. The lecture was illuminating and gave me a new perspective on the topic.